Hey guys, welcome to Awesome Reviews. This is Charlie bringing the reaction to the Hobbs and Shaw trailer dropped sometime last week-ish. I was planning to jump on this sooner, but I just didn't have an evening free. And by the time I did have some time free, I figured I might as well just stick this in with all the Super Bowl reactions, which I would have done yesterday if something hadn't come up last minute. So here we are, finally, reacting to this. Now, I am... is Fast and Furious a guilty pleasure anymore? I don't know. I'm not sure it's a guilty pleasure. I mean, some of them aren't critically great, but I don't think anyone could disagree that Fast 5 is one of the better action films of, essentially, well, at least of this generation anyway. Fast 5 is definitely the best of all of them, in my opinion. And then you've got to put like the first and the sixth sort of into the equation for maybe next. And then the rest kind of filter in after that. I'm not entirely certain what my exact order is. 516 5167 5176 something like that. 3 2 4 probably. Something like that. Bear in mind that it's not quite that kind of order. I do really enjoy Tokyo Drift for some reason. I know a lot of people don't, but I do kind of like it, even though it's sort of it's almost a spin-off like this in a way. In a way, isn't it? But Statham, Dwayne Johnson, Idris Elba, I believe. I'm not sure what else filters into this as supporting cast, but I know obviously the leads, and I believe Idris Elba is the main villain, so that's all I know at this point. So I'm kind of intrigued to know what they're going to do. And I know they did. I know they did a lot of shooting in this country, so actually quite locally. They actually did a bit of shooting quite locally. I think they used a Yorkshire village. That was in the local news for this, which is kind of interesting. And there's a little bit of that tied into my interest in this film. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be fun. Let's face it, we don't watch Fast and Furious for the drama. We don't really watch it for the intense sort of... It's not the same kind of crowd that go watch it. It doesn't fall in that same category as Oscar films, let's put it that way. It's a different kind of entertainment. It's very much popcorn films, isn't it? It's to have fun. We don't look into this for deep meaning other than... I mean, as action franchises go, obviously a lot of Fast and Furious is based on the whole family thing, so it has a little bit more sort of deeper emotional ties than a lot of action stuff, but let's not pretend it's really deep or in that kind of thing. Anyway, let's just watch this trailer, right? Ooh, there's London.
The future of the planet. I'm the necessary shock to the system.
You're Idris Elba is what you are.
I am human evolutionary change. Bulletproof. Superhuman.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, she's in this. I forgot that.
The mission has been compromised. We need help.
It's not where I thought this was going.
Our target's name is Brixton. He's a ghost. We're gonna need the best trackers in the business. Luke Hobbs.
I'm what you
Recognize that voice.
Can of whoop ass.
Career lawman. Always gets his guy. We're gonna need to operate outside the system. Deckard Shaw.
I'm what you might call a champagne problem.
Rogue former MI6 agent. Doesn't play well with others. If we stand a chance against Brixton, you guys have to work together.
I don't recognise the face yet. Well played. Well played on the censoring there.
This job.
Bit of John Wick purple thrown into the mix. Have you seen Fast and Furious?
Look at you. I'm trying to save the world, which, for the record, will be my 4th time.
As this
I'm really
character.
good at it.
You have no idea what we're dealing with.
and Shaw. You want a war? You've got one. Remember me?
You do not just steal Vanessa Kirby.
On my three. Sure. 1, 2, 3.
That's one way to do it. Okay, I'm on board with the dynamic.
3 shocks will kill a man. There we go. It's a bad guy speech.
You had to open your big mouth, didn't you, huh?
Yeah, I thought it was a cool thing to say in the moment.
Alright, so that was actually a really long trailer. When does it come out? August 2nd. Okay, so for a film that doesn't come out for 6 months, that was actually a really long trailer. I guess they have to sell it a little bit more than sort of standard Fast and Furious stuff. But I think the trailer did a good job of explaining why it's a spin-off. I think it did a good job on that, explaining why it's only Hobbs and Shaw. The dude their voice recognised, I think we saw his face briefly, but I didn't recognise the face, so I'm not sure who that was. Please inform me down below if it was someone well known. But yeah, I did remember Vanessa Kirby was in this, but I forgot. I did know, but I forgot. But yeah, seems like she's important. Otherwise, we didn't get a lot of main side characters at the very least, or new side characters. I was kind of expecting maybe a little bit more tie-in with the London stuff from last time round, like character-wise. But then again, I'm not sure how many of them are still alive. Yeah, not entirely certain actually. Or I can't remember if there was any good guys from the London part of Fast and Furious 6. So anyway, it looks fun. The dynamic looks good, and it very least explained, like I said, why it's only Hobbs and Shaw. Like they've specifically got a mission that they feel that they only need those two. It's not a Fast and Furious mission. It's a tracker mission, which requires the people who are good at tracking, which is what Hobbs was in the first place before he got integrated into the Fast and Furious family. That was the whole point. He was hired to track. Well, he worked in law enforcement and was an excellent tracker and was the one assigned to track down. I nearly said Vin Diesel. I've generally forgotten the character's name. That's so bad. Oh well. Toretto, Dominic Toretto. There we are. He was the one in charge of hunting them down. So, getting back to his roots in a way, which is pretty good, and then you've got the expertise of the criminal world of Jason Statham's character, Deckard. So, it makes sense. The basic plot makes sense, which is frankly all we need in a Fast and Furious film, or related film. Superhuman enemies? Yeah, I guess. I guess that's where we are now in this franchise. I mean, we are literally one step away from the next Fast and Furious being in space. So, yeah, let's go via superhuman trials and things stuff like that. I mean, yeah, alright, I'm on board. It's Idris Elba, I'm on board. I mean, let's face it, Dwayne Johnson, Jason Statham, Idris Elba, Vanessa Kirby. I'm on board this film regardless of what the plot download was. I feel like this is just my response to the actual film is going, okay, this is ridiculous, but I'm enjoying the hell out of it. So that's what we're looking for, really, isn't it? So far, so good, I guess. Bit of a weird resolution, reaction, conclusion to this, I guess, but it is what it is, and it is what we're kind of looking for in this sense. So, without any really further rambling, I reckon it looks good. And I was never not going to watch this, so this definitely hasn't changed that. Like, it's not maybe going, oh, this looks rubbish. I'm still 100% on board this, really. So I will see you for the next time there's a trailer on this, and of course see you for the rest of the see you for all the trailers that did drop during Super Bowl time. So until the next reaction, ta-ra.